Hi everyone, this is John with the APA Solutions team. Today, I will be introducing you to the Alteryx APA platform. APA stands for Analytic Process Automation, and boiled down to its simplest form, this means that the software helps you to automate menial, repetitive, and time-consuming tasks. For finance and accounting professionals, this can be especially useful for operational reporting, forecasting, and flux analysis. To follow along, click the link in the description below to download a free trial of Alteryx. Before us, we have the Alteryx Designer interface. You will see there are four main components: the tool palette, the canvas, the results window, and the configuration window. In today's video, we will go over each of them and build our first very simple workflow. The white space in front of you is the canvas. This is where you actually build your workflow. At the top of your screen, you will notice these icons. This is the tool palette. Each icon represents a tool, or as Alteryx calls them, a building block. The tools in front of you each have a star next to them. That is because we are looking at the favorites bar. Alteryx pre-populates the favorites bar with tools which they believe are most useful to the majority of people. However, there's a lot more tools, as you can see. For the sake of this video, we'll be focusing exclusively on tools that can be found in the favorites bar, but in a future video, we'll take a deeper dive into the tool palette itself, show you how to add or remove tools from the favorites bar, and go over some tools which we find especially useful for finance and accounting professionals. Now, let's get started on building our first workflow. To build a workflow, you need to put a tool onto the canvas. This can be done in three ways. First, you can go up to the tool palette and drag and drop the tool onto the canvas. Second, you can go to the search bar in the top right and search your tool if you know the name, and then click and drag it onto the canvas. Finally, you can right-click on the canvas itself, select Insert, and find the tool that you want to use, and again, click it and it'll appear on the canvas. This one's a little harder for beginners because you need to know the tool name and where it is located, but it can be useful once you've developed more familiarity with Alteryx. Okay, I'm now going to delete the tools and we're going to get started actually building the workflow. For this workflow, we are going to be starting with an input data tool, as this workflow is built off of an Excel file. We'll be importing an Excel file into Alteryx, manipulating it, and then outputting it to a new Excel file. So we go to the tool palette and drag and drop the input data tool. You'll see this window on the left has changed. This is called the configuration window, and it is unique to each tool. It is where you set up the tools to run the way you want them to. We're now going to click the drop down and navigate over to Files, and then click Select File. You'll see my file is already here, but if it wasn't, you could select the drop down list and navigate to the file you wish to use. I've clicked open, and once you click open, you'll see this pop-up show up where you can select which sheet you want to pull the information from. Here it's already the correct sheet, so I'm going to click OK. You'll see in the configuration window has again changed. It shows you a preview of the information which is in the tool. This Excel file is pretty simple. There are three columns: revenue category, date and amount, and revenue category is split into product and service revenue. Now you can click out of the tool as it's set up, or you can click the checkbox in the bottom left and click apply to ensure it's set up as an alternate way. Now we have our data pulled into our Alteryx workflow, but we need to use another tool in order to actually do something with it. So we're going to go back to the tool palette and select the filter tool. You can see this dotted line appears when I drag the filter tool near the input data tool. That means that it will automatically connect and pull data from the input data tool into the filter tool. However, if I drop the filter tool farther away, you'll notice no dotted line appears, but you can still connect the tools by clicking the output anchor on the right side of the input data tool and dragging it to the input anchor on the left side of the filtered data tool. Again, you'll notice the configuration window has changed for the filter data tool because it is a different tool. It has a different set of choices when you are setting it up compared to the input data tool. Here we are going to go in and filter our data based on a formula that we select. We're going to select amount, and we're going to choose greater than, and we're going to pick 25,000. So we want to filter out all data that is greater than $25,000 in our amount column from our Excel file. You'll see the T tab means true. This will push out all of the data which matches this formula, so all data greater than 25,000. And the F tab will push out all data which is false or is equal to or less than $25,000. Now we're going to move this over a little bit to make room for our third and final tool, which is going to be the output data file. We're going to connect this to the T tool. Again, you can see we drop it near and it automatically connects. The output data tool will let us write this data into a new Excel file. So we're going to go to the configuration window and we are going to click on the drop down window again. We're going to choose select file. I'm in the folder where I want my file to be created. So we're going to create a new file name. We're going to use Alteryx intro video output for our name here. We're going to click save and we're going to choose what sheet we want it to go into. You could rename the sheet whatever you like. We're just going to stick with sheet 1 for the sake of this video. And then we're going to click OK. And that's it. We have created our first workflow. We're going to click run now and see what happens. So the workflow ran in 0.2 seconds. We have now taken data from one Excel file, manipulated it using the filter tool, and pushed it out and created a new Excel file using the output data tool. If I go down, I can go into my folder and see the file was created. We'll open it up just so you can see what it looks like. And here it is. This is a chart with all of the amounts that were greater than $25,000 from our initial Excel file. When I click the tool, you'll notice this box on the bottom. This is called the results window. This allows you to preview the results for any particular tool. As you click each tool, the results window will change just like the configuration window. Here, there's a tab for the input, and we can see all data which was input into the filter tool. There's also, again, T and F tabs, which is for the true and false, so we can see all of the data which was true and matched the filter tool, or all of the data which was false and did not match our formula in the filter tool. If we go over and click the output data tool, we will see, again, all of the data which was output into our new Excel file, and this will be the exact same number of records as the T tab of the filter tool because we were only pushing out the T tab into our output data file. I hope you found this video helpful. For more videos on Alteryx and Excel and finance and accounting mini case studies, please subscribe to our channel and check out our website. Thanks, and have a great day.